Easton, say hi to everybody.
Sup?
This is the guy. He's the youngest in the house. He just came back from playing basketball and he's all sweaty.
Yeah, I won.
You won what?
I won 1-on-1 by 10.
Did you win 1-on-1 by 10?
Yeah.
Who were you playing?
I was playing the neighborhood kids.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Good
I
job.
crossed somebody up too.
Oh, you always cross somebody up. Every time you talk, you're crossing somebody up. Hey, welcome back, fellow collectors, the Braves Toy Review. I am your host, the guy whose name is in the, or right before the toy review. And today we're taking a look at these Marvel Legends X-Men series. We're going to go ahead and get into them. We already built the bath, right? If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and go see that video.
The Hit Monkey?
Nah.
That was Hasbro.
No. I'm talking about Pit. Remember Pit?
Oh, the Pit Monkey. Beyonce, man, I want to think that was,
Dude, did you say Pit Monkey? You hear that? You see that? Now we're going to get into the figures individually. And I decided to go with the Wolverine first because I kind of like this guy. He's kind of cool, right? There are a few little things about him here and there, but nothing so terrible. Just more like a preference thing here and there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the guy, right? So here's his packaging. You care about the packaging? Typically, we all say we don't care about the packaging, but I must admit that this X-Men series, I kind of dig this packaging, man. Something about the whole black with the gold on it, right? And then the white up there, right? Yeah, it looks cool to the point that I was almost considering just like putting them all back in the packaging, taking the bath apart and everything, since the Juggernaut wasn't really like the biggest. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. You can make your own decisions on that, but I think that packaging is pretty cool. And on the back there, you can see Wolverine in a Wolverine-esque pose. And one of the first things you might recognize on this Wolverine is, one, he's in his classic X-Men costume, that one we all love. Two, he's a lot smaller. This is a lot shorter than the past or prior Wolverine molds. In the past, Wolverine molds have just been typically other body molds used again. Now, I don't know for a fact that they haven't taken parts and just put them together with other parts or maybe shorter legs. I don't know, but what you come out with is a Wolverine that's short and stumpy like he should be, but like still coming out like as a beast, right? Because the whole thing about Wolverine that got lost in the whole Hugh Jackman movement, which, don't get me wrong, I dig Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I can't see anyone else playing the part, right? But Wolverine was always a short brawler, right? Like he's like 5'5" or some 5'4", some shit like that. Hey, if you know how tall Wolverine is in the comics, hit me up in the comments and let me know what his exact height is in the comics, right? But Wolverine was always a little guy, but he was like a beast. And if you remember, who remembers the, it's a classic X-Men cartoon, not the one that came on Fox Kids. It was like, well, I think it was only like 5 episodes. It wasn't even a very long series. But in that cartoon, he had a Australian accent or something. He sounded like he was from the Down Under. Who remembers that? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you can get that. You might get something in the mail there, homie. But yeah, so that was the beginnings of Wolverine. Like in the comics, he was always a little guy, right? But he was just a beast. And then, you know, as the cartoons got him, not even the cartoons, as the movie got him, he got a lot taller, a lot bigger. So it's good to see him back in his natural scaling or whatever the case is. So yeah, that's a quick size comparison for you of Wolverine. If you want to put him next to someone that's a bit bigger, there he is next to a Wrecker, and you can see just how much shorter than him he is. So if they use this body mold right here for a Colossus, that would be pretty dope because, yeah, that would actually be pretty dope. And while I got it out, let me just take a look at something right quick. Yeah. This would work as a Colossus against this scale of a Juggernaut, since I got him out, right? Okay, so back to our review. All right, so let's point out a few things about this Wolverine guy here. As far as the paint applications go, and on this whole wave so far, the paint applications aren't too bad. Just a few things here and there. I don't know if you can see that. You got a little bit of some chipping here, right here under this brown, so the yellow's kind of coming through under there. And the masking is just a little bit sloppy up there. That's more like nitpicking. I don't think it'll kill me. I can survive it. Can you? I don't know how you feel about it. This belt is a separate mold. It's a separate piece of plastic on here, and it does move. It is fixed in place. You got some nice gold right there on the belt, but it doesn't come across to the side, so that's something to look at also. And I wonder if that'll scratch off because this is a soft plastic. All in all, though, that is a pretty nice mold on the belt there, right? Something else you might want to notice is that his hip area here is really wide, which I like it because it gives him that tree trunk look, like he's just a short, beefy mother. You know what I'm saying? Like a tank of a guy, right? So I kind of dig that, right? His sculpt is really decent, man. You can see the flexes up in there. I believe this is a new mold, and I hope it is. And I really like it. Check out them quads rip, right? He has this butterfly joint here that allows you to get those nice, tight, Wolverine-esque poses. Dig that out. That's how Wolverine does it, right? And you can do them like this. Do him like this. Curve that up. Put his head down like that. I love that. Or you can chunk him over like this and do it like that, and get that Wolverine hunch look. Right. That's a Wolverine pose. The only thing about it, I wish they would have given him a extra head with the grimace, with the growl, the Madden Wolverine, like he's in his berserker rage. I would have loved to have gotten that. Another thing you might have problems with, I can't speak for everyone, but mine does have. On this left hand, his right, it pops out pretty easily. I mean, like, it's hard. It won't stay in for the most part. Like, anytime you move the hinge there, it's a good chance it's going to pop right out. But it's not terrible. It doesn't drop out. It's not like it's so loose that it won't stay in place. So it's not a major deal. I was told by a friend that these blades, and I like the progression of the Wolverine blades coming out of his hand. Although they kind of messed up a little bit here because the blade is not dead up on the silver. Let me take a look at that right quick. All right, so that's a nice, good close-up catch of it. So you can see where the blade should be further in, or the color shouldn't be painted right there, so that way it looks like it's coming out of the little hilt thing for it. And that's not really the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not going to kill me. It may kill you. I don't know how you feel about that. But other than that, not too many problems with this guy. I dig this piece right here. This is more of a retool, but I love the boots. I do miss the toe articulation for Wolverine. You kind of need that because he does so much crouching and stuff, right? Without it, he kind of has to get into these flat foot poses, which means you got to get a wide A stance for him and try to get him in there, but it just kind of messes it up because see how you got to cock that leg to the side. I don't really favor that. But other than that, it's not too bad. I can live with that as well. I can live with a lot because I'm really liking this wave, right? So what you got? Regular articulation. You got a hinge, ball joint on the head. Look at the back there. You can see the black was brought around. I really dig that. That's that little bit, man, that makes me say, hey, you guys did a good job with that wave. The whites and the eyeballs there. That face is Wolverine. That is Wolverine, dude. That's the comic Wolverine that you love, right? The masking is not so bad there on the browns coming across. You got a little bit of something there, but it's always a little bit of something on the legend, right? You got, like I said before, you got the butterfly joints there. You got a bicep swivel. Look at that mold. Look at that sculpt on that, dude. Oh yeah, look at that. You got a double ab. You got a double crunch right there at his elbow. But because of that bicep, you can't get but so close in there, right? Which is not terrible. You got a nice little soft ratchet. Let's call it a medium ratchet right there in his ass. Now, full disclosure, when I first got him out, he was really stiff, and I had to, like, pop it in place to get it loose. Might have been a paint thing. Who knows, right? He does have a hip swivel there, and it kind of snaps. So I don't know if that's something like a ratchet either or some kind of weird ratchet. I don't know. And then you have these ball joints here, which kind of gives you a universal deal here. And that's okay. Not too much of a wide stance because of the way the draws cut across here, right? Look at that brown in them draws. Then, of course, you got the thigh swivel there, double articulation at the knee points. No swivel at the shin. I don't know how some of you guys feel, but I like the shin swivel, and he does not have that. Most of the legends now don't have it, and I really like it because it helps a lot with some of the poses. You do have the hinge. You do have the swivel there in the foot. So all in all, a pretty decent job on this Wolverine. Actually, more than decent. A really great job on this Wolverine, man. He's one of my favorite figures from this line. Before we get out of here, let me show you this. You can pop out these hands, and you can pop in the clawless hand. I appreciate that. That's really good. Because then you can go like, I go where I want to go. And then you cut scene, right? And then you go to the thing, you go, skit, skit, skit. Wait, my Wolverine claw sound didn't sound good. Skit, skit, skit. Whatever it is, that's what you can do. So, yeah. That's Wolverine. And that's him going where he wants to go. I go where I want to go. So, hey, yeah, check it out, man. Thanks for coming in, checking out the Wolverine from the Marvel Legends X-Men Series Bath Juggernaut Build-A-Figure line. I'm really digging these guys. Oh, one more thing. This is a past Wolverine. It's like one of the only Wolverines I got left. I've gotten rid of so many of them, right? And I was actually thinking about taking this head off and having it as a spare. But I don't know if it's, now looking at it, I think it's too, well, actually, no. Actually, no, I might be able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to pop that head off, dude, and keep that as a spare. We'll work with that. I'll update you on that. Hey, until next time, out of here.